Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. I'm Platter series of videos I've been doing for a little while. I go over there try out food and drink items. I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I hope this is good because it seems like it should be. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer out about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm in my back room today, which means I got a Peter Can Thunderbolt poster behind me. Got my mask over there. There's some mouthwash up there. You don't need to know why. Why would I need mouthwash there, you might ask? That's the question you don't need to ask. Whilst I'm doing all those things, including having mouthwash up there, I'm also doing something else. That is, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. And folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Mega Man 10 shirt. Very super stylized, kind of done up in the very retro kind of way that you had with some of the early Mega Man box art. I super love this shirt. Given to me by my buddy Dan, who doesn't watch my videos. Fuck you, Dan. I really do like this shirt. It was a little bit of a thing because I got him a Metroid shirt because he's a big Metroid fan. I'm a big Mega Man fan. I've been a huge fan of the franchise ever since I was a little kid. I was always into robots and stuff. I love video games a lot. So it's just one of those things where, like, it just worked out really well, and I love it, man. Super cool franchise. It's a little bit weird. I'd like to see Capcom do something with it again, but we'll see what ends up happening with that. Anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What do I hope tastes really good? Well, because again, it sounds like it should. Because, folks, we're doing a ramen review. It's boom! It's this! Oh, okay, there it is. This is from Nongshim, who I've reviewed a number of things from. In fact, I just got through reviewing some kimchi ramen from them. So, this is their Nongshim vegan curry noodles. Neato! I like curry stuff. I mean, and it's vegan. I'm not vegan, but, like, if you are, cool. That works for you. Yeah, man, I review a lot of this stuff because, like, it's the person that I am, man. I like simple and easy stuff to make, or I typically go out to eat. I don't cook a lot. So the nice thing is that I've been able to go over there through this show, try out like all these cool, interesting flavors and stuff. So many, in fact, I have an entire playlist called Ramen Reviews that is just instant noodle reviews. So let's set this one up. Let's mix it up a little bit, get the doing. I mean, it smells good. It smells like a curry, which I'm super down with. And, I mean, I'm hoping it's good. Nongshim, I don't know that Nongshim's ever done me wrong. So hopefully they'll keep up the run. But yeah, it has that really fragrant kind of curry smell to it. So, all right, let's get a thing for the thing. I always like to try to do this when I can. Ha ha! Oh no! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Sure. Let's give it a go. Noodles are nice. I think pretty much the same noodles that they use for the kimchi. They got a little bite to them. The thing with noodles, these instant noodles things, they're there mostly to just fill you up. They're typically not providing that much flavor, although obviously they're carrying some of the broth and stuff, so you're getting some of that. But the main thing is like, if you got better noodles, you're going to have a better time. And in this case, you want a nice texture to them, and you want them to have a little of their own independent flavor. In this case, that's definitely here in both instances. Like I said, it's got a little bite to it when you chew into it, and then at the same time, and you can adjust that, cooking time and what have you. But I like it with a little bite, and the noodles themselves are actually tasty. Like, they don't just taste like, they're just doing the work of carrying the broth. Like, they have their own independent flavor. So I like that. And they're doing a very nice job of carrying that flavor. And again, it's definitely that curry kind of flavor to it. Very fragrant. And the thing is, like, that works really well, at least in theory, for something like this. Because, I mean, curry is basically, I mean, there's lots of different versions of curry and stuff, but it's basically just like stuff with sauce, is pretty much what it comes down to. Like, tends to obviously be like more of like an Indian kind of thing, but then there's also areas in Asia that do it too. So, curry has a lot of connotations. But in this case, yeah, it definitely tastes like, and especially smells like, kind of a classic style curry. Let's get some of the broth, because that's obviously where most of the flavors coming into play. Yeah, again, carrying that nice curry flavor. It's got some nice spice to it. It's nicely seasoned. Um, it's got a tiny bit of heat. Kind of goes to the back of your throat. Just kind of hangs out there a little bit, but it's nothing crazy. Um, let's see if we can try to get more of the noodles. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that I dislike about these. And moreover, I appreciate the fact that, like I said, it's very evocative of that curry experience. Like it has that kind of standard curry flavor. It's not obviously it's not going to be as good as like a proper curry. It's just not. But I will say I think that they did a good job of emulating what they were aiming for, and I think that in general it works pretty nicely because it's not entirely far off from what a curry actually is, even if it's this is a very bogged down, simplistic version of that experience. But it's nice. Yeah, it's just nice curry flavor, nice kind of spice to it. Again, not super hot or anything, but a little something. Yeah, I'm perfectly down with this. But two questions have to be asked: would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes and yes in both instances. I think for me personally, yeah, man, I like the fact that as I mentioned before, it's like I'm the type of person where it's like I'm a little bit lazy. I'm definitely lazy. Uh, I'm not, especially after like a long day of work, I'm not usually inclined to do a lot of cooking. I just want simple shit that I can make. So stuff like this works out really well for me. Having a variety of different flavors, different options, makes it so that it doesn't become entirely redundant. Even though there are certain ones that I tend to go back to, it's nice to have other options. And this is one where I would definitely gladly have it as an option. It's not going to be my outright favorite or anything, but I could go over there, have two or three of these, shacked up in my cupboard. Maybe go over there over the course of a month or something like that. I like them. And if I'm recommending them to people, when I review these ramen noodle things, I kind of, when I'm recommending them, it's sort of based on two groups of people. One are people like me who, again, not the best adults, maybe, or maybe you're just a hardworking individual, and you just don't always have time to cook. I think absolutely. I think that these work nicely. If you like, again, that kind of standard curry flavor, I think it works well. It's not a supplement for the real deal. Don't get me wrong there, but just as something simple and quick you can make in I think 4 minutes. Yeah, I think it works well. It's tasty, and it's a little bit of a variety on the instant noodle thing. Now, that said, the other group of people are the like better adults, people who typically only eat this stuff maybe on their lunch break or something like that. Just kind of a little supplement here or there. In that regard, it's a little bit more specific. For one thing, you do have to kind of enjoy the curry taste, which to be fair, that's true of the other group of people too. But I do think it's going to be one of those things where this one, I don't know if I would go out of my way to recommend it to like a wider group of people, but I do think there are certain people who, again, if you just like some curry flavor and stuff, but maybe you don't always have the time, I think this works well in that regard. Again, just for like a quick little lunch thing or something like that. But maybe for like the more general populace, if you are just used to like your Maruchans, your one cups, this one might be just a little bit much, you know. But at the same time, I do think it's tasty, and give it a shot. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, spend this rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly curry-tastic rest of your life. Like Tim Curry. Tim Curry is amazing. And I mean, yeah, he's got health problems, unfortunately, but hopefully he's doing well and, living the best life possible. He's an amazing actor and individual, let's be honest. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes. And when we have to deal with those things in our lives, it's important we go over there, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there, maybe after watching my review, maybe you're going to decide you're going to go get some proper curry, and then you're going to have yourself a Tim Curry movie marathon. How fucking cool would that be? You can go over there and enjoy all of Tim Curry's greatest hits. Clue's a great one. Obviously, you have like Rocky Horror Picture Show. Was he on? Oh crap, he was on this one sci-fi show, but I can't think of the Lex. I believe he was on the Lex, if I'm not mistaken. Like just as like a one-off character thing, but like I mean, obviously the guy has a huge library. You could definitely make a day out of that. A Curry Day. I think that needs to be a thing. I think that needs to be a national day. Not even a national day. I think that needs to be a global day of celebration of the wonderfulness that is curry and Tim Curry. Anyway, bye.